Hello everyone and welcome to my Elf City Document 5 overview. This document outlines Heffen and Malyar. I hope you enjoy. Now let's get started. The first clan I'm going to be going over is Heffen. Anyway, they're all about agility and prayer over there. They've got some interesting things going on. There's going to be an agility course that spans the entire Elf City. So, before you can go through it, or before you would want to go through it, you can stand on these serenity posts. And you'll be told to strike a certain pose, maybe be upside down or to the side or whatever, and that will give you bonus experience and agility before you actually get onto the course. It's just a nice add-on that they did, specifically in the Hafen clan area. And just to specify, you can only do this once per day, so it would make sense if you have 77 plus agility to do the Elf City course once per day with the posts to maximize agility experience. After completing the Elf Agility course, you will be greeted with a light creature. Now, depending on your agility level, the rewards that this light creature will give you vary. The better in agility you are, the better rewards will be. I'll have the specific rewards below, but starting at level 77 to 97, every 5 levels in increment, the rewards will increase. And on to prayer. So, in the Hafen area, there's going to be a large cathedral. And in this cathedral, there's going to be some rocks of some sort, some crystals. And they're going to be corrupted. You can buy, for the GPs, you can buy these cleansing crystals or material that you will use on these crystals or rocks to purify them. And with that, you'll gain prayer experience. So virtually, you're looking at cheap prayer experience, but it's going to be a slow process. So by no means is it going to be superior to doing dragon bones on a player-owned house altar or anything like that, but it is going to be a way to train prayer. It may be ridiculously cheaper, it might be right on par. Either way, it's probably going to be AFK-ish, but the main thing is it's going to be cheaper but slower. The second part of Document 5 has to do with the Malyar clan. Now, they have to do with dungeoneering and herb lore, and all these updates will probably be coming out in batch 2. So, it's pretty ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to be putting a lot of the charts and explanations of some of the potions down below in the description, so definitely check those out. Next we have Harmony monoliths. Now these are going to be kind of confusing to describe, so try and visualize this in your mind while I talk. You have, on a floating island, 4 rock pillars, and these rock pillars are skilling pillars. You plant moss on these monoliths daily, which you buy from a vendor, and depending on what skill each of those monoliths represent that day, you will be able to gain up to 200,000 experience in that single skill. So you're looking at, for a daily, gaining 800k experience in 4 different stats to make all this moss grow. Now, when you loot the moss after it fully is grown, after you loot it, you have a chance of getting 1 to 5. It stacks and it's tradable. Now, this moss is used to make super ridiculously awesome potions, so keep that in mind. So it's going to be a way, by skilling, by doing thieving, by cooking, by whatever, you're going to be able to make money doing it. Instead of like a daily challenge where you put money in and then you get money back, making swords or something like that. This really is just purely making money off telling you to go do some skilling and definitely go enjoy it. Now this experience could be in Slayer, hell, it could even be in Attack. So that is also an idea, that's also a thought. Something I should mention is that the experience you put towards the monoliths never go away. So one day you could only get 150k experience in cooking, and it'll switch to fletching, and then you can complete that 200k experience, or the last 50k of that 200k in fletching to be able to get that moss fully grown to harvest it. it'll require 75 farming to plant the moss, and it's only going to cost like 1,000 gold from the vendor to even grab the moss. So it's mostly just, like I said, an incentive to do your daily challenges, but mainly what they're trying to do with it is create a way for skillers to make money, since with most skills now that are AFK, you're not really looking for money other than doing rocktails and fishing. I mean, woodcutting, you got crystal trees, and mining, you're dropping gold ore to maximize experience per hour. So you see what I mean. They're just trying to put something in to give us some money. When the Elf City initially drops, the Juju potions in general will become tradable. So everyone that has thousands and thousands of them stacked up in their bank will now be able to make a decent coin on them. Now the reason you would want to keep them is the moss. The moss that I just mentioned can be combined with the Juju potions to make untradeable, awesome potions, and also, as I've mentioned before, all that will be in the description below. And speaking of potions, there's going to be an herblore shop inside this clan camp. The shop's going to be selling some of the combination potion recipes. Now, the price to these ranges from 100k to a mil being the absolute best. And out of these 20, 7 of them will be only accessible through dungeoneering. Now, the nice thing about these potions is they're combination potions. You can throw together 2 4-dose potions into one crystal flask and get both effects. So effectively you're getting 8 doses out of 6 doses, if that makes any sense whatsoever. All the potions that you'll be able to make and buy recipes for will be in the description below. And now for the last and possibly most controversial item in this document, the Crystal Motherlode rock. You will be able to mine this rock once per day for items that will help you along the way to the Completionist Cape, or even the trimmed Completionist Cape, oddly enough. Naturally, because of how impactful this will be on the completionist community, the resource dungeon will require 115 dungeoneering to enter. For each Crystal Motherlode shard a player has collected during the summer, they will be able to mine this rock once. All the items that you'll be able to receive from this rock will be down in the description also. They range from court case pleas to champion scrolls to Castle Wars tokens to small even things that have nothing to do with the achievement but are very common, like key tokens and crystal geodes and stuff like that. But yes, it will be crazy to see the hate. So it's not in stone, but it definitely will be something along those lines. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please throw me a like, maybe even subscribe to my channel. I'm also doing those tweetery things now, so you can find my Twitter in the description below. All getting into that. Stay tuned for next week when I have Document 6 ready for your enjoyment. Get them gains.